Hey guys, this is Claire, and this is my Cool Tools presentation all about TinkerCad. TinkerCad is a free online 3D modeling software, and it's really useful if you're sick of using cardboard and paper to make models. Well, now is the time for TinkerCad. It can make 3D designs, it can make circuit boards, and it can make code blocks. This is obviously really great for any STEM classes. You can make models of cells or rockets. The mathematics of it are really important for measurement and scale because you're working along an X, Y, and Z axis. It really helps visualize what's going on in that lesson plan. And you can even use it creatively for art projects where you're learning how design and functionality work together, and even doing things that you may not think about in your own class, like making dioramas for, let's say, a literature scene. So let's go ahead and dive right into it by signing in. I've already established an account with my UAH email. Okay, so we are taken to the, have a little problem right here, taken to the dashboard. Creating a design will take you to the work plane where you can play around with it. But before we get into that, let me show you how to establish a new class. You're going to go here and enter in that class name. I'm going to use the college class I'm currently taking right now. Okay. Alright, so there are no students, but we can change that manually. We can add students' names. And it's going to come up with this automated nickname. You may want to change those numbers because they're just random to something more relevant, like the current year. If you want to add students all together from a whole class, like a list you may have as a Word document, you can do that here. Just copy and paste. And let's see, let me just show you. Add those students, and then you can change those names right here to whatever you would like. Okay. So now for the class code. This is important for students to be able to access their class in TinkerCad. So this green box right here will be the link to take them there. You want to make sure you put this somewhere where they can see it often, like the physical whiteboard in the classroom, or if you have an online classroom. I'm going to click here and go to a new browser so I can log in as a student to show you guys how that's going to look like for them. Okay. Alright, so this dashboard is similar to your own. It's got the 3D design, circuits, code blocks, and lessons, which we'll get into in just a minute here. But let's go ahead and see what TinkerCad looks like. So you're presented with this work plane on a three-dimensional scale here. This box that says front, bottom, left, top, that's how you'll be viewing your work. So first you have these basic shapes here to the right, and that's how you're going to build up to make these models. You may think it's too simple, but when you add them all together, it can make something really intricate. So let's start with a name tag. That is a great way for students to start because it's personal, it's a tangible thing they can have and keep and use every day. They can put it on like their backpack, make a pin out of it, and it's a great introduction. Take a square and squish it here. Take the text box. So you can change the color for purposes of how you want it to look like later once it's been printed, or for contrast, but keep note that when you 3D print it, it will all be the same color according to that plastic that you were using. But you can always paint it, no problem. They even have these pre-made more complicated shapes so that students don't have to struggle to make that themselves. Okay, so that looks pretty good, and you can see here what it looks like from every angle to double check to make sure all those are lined up correctly. Let's rename this project. Going back to the dashboard, We can see where it's been made. And now let's go back to the teacher account where we can view this. So, refreshing that page here. We can see that Jane Doe is active. That blue means that she is currently working on her TinkerCad projects. And this is where you can view everything she's made. This is great because you can leave a comment. And even leave a like to show that you've seen it. And if you click the download button, you can see where you can download a file for it to be 3D printed or laser cut. Alright. So this is great and easy because you don't have to worry about accessing every single student's account, them logging in. You can just do it yourself through your own account. If you go to this Teach tab right here, you're given lots of different resources for teachers to use in their classroom. Go into the gallery. Students can look at different inspirations for their own projects. Some of these look really complicated, but if you go to Learn, this is the great way of how to start using TinkerCad. It's great even for teachers if they are feeling nervous about using this new type of 3D software. It's fine. I really enjoyed it. I found it very helpful. And it's great because you can make this into your lesson plans where students complete it and you grade it as TinkerCad has formatted it here. And once they've completed all the starters, the lessons, and the projects, they can dive in and make their own stuff with confidence. Here in the blog is where TinkerCad is always posting their updated information about new tips, new project ideas, and contests, which would be a really fun way to incorporate into your classroom so you guys can maybe make something really cool out of this and win. So guys, I hope you've enjoyed this presentation all about TinkerCad. I've really enjoyed this project before using this software, and I hope you will too. Bye!